I want to take a minute and tell you that this celebration, it came from the heart of Heather Hackett, conveyed through her dear friend, Kelly McNeil, and some of you knew her as Kelly Beaver. Kelly has done her ultimate best to try to take the framework of Heather's wishes and bring it to you today.
Heather Hackett, Miss Hackett, was a wonderful, wonderful person. And her love and her energy and her passion for all of you as students isn't gone. Her energy, her spirit lives on, and it lives on in each and every one of you who stood up today and anybody who has been a student in her classroom. She gave everything she had to you because she loved you, and I know you loved her back. And in that way, I find it kind of hard to be super sad today because I know that her legacy lives on in each and every one of you. And what you do in the future is, in part, your successes and all the things that you contribute to the world are in part because of what Ms. Hackett gave to you. So I'll thank you in advance for all your successes. She knew that you were all going to be successes and that you were all going to do your best. And so thank you for honoring Ms. Hackett today and always as you move through your life.
In the past 2 weeks, these folks have volunteered and want to express to you the love that they feel for Heather Hackett.
We compared even our reports with one another. I would tell her that losing her hair wasn't so bad, and that eyebrows were overrated anyway. It was my turn to encourage and cheer Miss Hackett on. I just heard this week that Miss Hackett said she got her strength from me. But I believe all of us have received strength and learned many things from her. She taught us how to live life to the fullest. Laugh at yourself and have fun. I remember the time she bursted out into song during class as if she was on American Idol. And to love. She not only loved her family and friends, but she loved each student to the core. She even loved her two fat cats like they were her own kids. You will never know the answers why. But one thing is for sure, Miss Hackett will always have a special place in my heart. Today we are here to honor and celebrate Miss Hackett's life. And so I end this with a hug, handshake, and a high five.
No matter what you were looking at in life, she always gave it a positive outlook. The perspective you need to help you through the struggles in life. As a 5th grader, I didn't know many things about struggles that people went through in life, only the things on movies, but I didn't think that was real. When my good friend Zachary Fredrick was diagnosed with brain cancer, I figured out that there was more than fun and games in life, and my wonderful teacher helped all of us through them. She kept her chin up, and no matter what happened, we always got through it as one big family, our 5th grade class. We weren't just an ordinary class, we were a big family. The reason that God sent Miss Heather Hackett on this earth for a short period of time, and that reason was to teach and become so close with a group of students that shared love between the teacher and the students. She was the mother hen, and we were just the little chicks that needed some guidance. And Miss Hackett gave us the guidance that we needed. So if there is someone who you truly care about and is just like the mother hen to you, tell them you love them and always keep them in your heart. For my whole life, I will never forget about my amazing 5th grade teacher, because she has inspired me and many people in so many ways. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher, and when I become one, I will teach my students the same lesson. Never give up and always try harder than you did the day before.
If I could use any written word to describe Miss Hackett, it would simply be sun. Like the rays of the sun, she is unfailing in her constant happy attitude, always coming in bright and cheery, no matter what she had gone through. Assurance and self-confidence always seemed to radiate from her. She was the rock, the center of the universe that held us all. Her mere presence was enough to engage people in laughter and let it burn. 3 years ago, when she was in her early 30s, she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. It was midway through my 6th grade year. Within a week, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had no idea what was happening. My whole world should have been falling apart around me, but it didn't because of her. Through the worst treatment, she kept trying to come back to teach. She would walk through the door with a smile on her face, convincing and brave as always. She always kept up her optimistic attitude. Seeing how carefree she seemed helped me to not worry as much about my mom. As I watched Miss Hackett every day, she taught me to never give up. I consider myself blessed to have had my hero, Heather Hackett,